In the generation of Sayagi U Than Htike and Soya Mayat, many clever pupils and outstanding boys emerged. Kyan Sitha, Nga Tue Ru, Nga Lone La Paye and Nyong'o Phi in Anarata Minute Saw ruling era, emerged 4 brave sodders and sent to the front line conquering of Tha Tun nations. U Than Htike nurtured to head of artists Soya Mayat, U San Win, Uba Lone and U Hla Mong, son of U Than Htike. U Hla Mong died early before Sayagi U Than Htike. There are becoming distinctive pupil artists lots in the generations of Soya Mayat, beginning of U Nyo Win to continually U San Win and Uba Lone, Uba Yin Gyi, U Hla Mong Gyi, Uba Lone Lay, U Ntha, U Than Sign, A1, U Hla Sign a top artists generation. New generations were appeared such as artists, sculptors, color printing technicians, photospheres, and inscribed brand technicians are also famed lots in these great artists. Uba Yin Gyi among this generation was a distinctive and well-known academician artist. Starting from pre-war era till Second War world, you can see Uba Yin Gyi's artworks incessantly in Myanmar Asway and Daegan magazine world. Uba P came and said to me that it was a vacancy an artist in Myanmar Asway Film Company. I applied at Myanmar Asway. It means that sent by doing a paintings. What subject did you apply as much as you remember? Remember the painting but forgot movie. Full Thane Mong Juai was a king and Jungle Pho Tai was a hunter. They fight against each other in saying a current dialogue. 2 holding swords were attacking. Uba Yin Joy told me with maiden gesture. The painting size was very large. Myanmar Asway old lady was very favoured by looking at that painting. An old lady asked a question, who is the artist? A man pointed me and when he said back here is the artist, an old lady raised her eyebrows and told painting is too big, artist is young. Hey fledgling artist, do you paint this picture? Are you? Uba Yin Juai told me with laughing and heartily. Uba Yin Jui usually speak in frankly and also loudly. Young artists who not know well him felt fears to him. When one communicates him in closely, you can find out his appreciates upon arts and his honesty. He has never drunk any toxic liquids liquor and now reaching 90 years and above he was so well except one ear was deaf and one eye was vague, fair complexion and so activist when he walks. For his one blurred eye, his stairway picture is usually swayed as well as his portrait painting. I now look at my painting, it is a modern painting. He burst of laugh. One day, meeting at the Orient Tea Shop in Seoul Pagoda Road. They greeted and respected to Sayagi. Sayagi said one young artist that now what are you painting? The young boy answered that I am painting the cover paintings. Great, are you okay? Not so bad Sayagi but at present cannot buy white color. And Sayagi interrupted, chalks are the white. Sayagi loudly told. In with chalks to be good painting? Question back. Sayagi opened eyes in widely wait. Was your cover painting shown in museum? Sayagi retorted. Surrounding tables attracted to us. He had a habit to speak in loudly. Sayagi's habitual natural was honest, never has jealousy, pride, and foulness. I interrupted, Sayagi, it is different between ancient age and present. Sayagi's duration were very scarcely color, paper, and paintbrush and can use only English products. Present era young artist can use international products of color materials, paper, and paintbrush. They can be choosy. Their merits and karma give benefit. Uba Yin Gyj was born in Alon Township, Yangon on 1909. His parents were Phu Karthit Set Gandan U Chitking and Dor Kalarima. His father native was Molamine Kado village and mother was Tong Ngu City. His father's brother Ufo Thong was a goldsmith maker and sculptor. So Chalk Htat Gyi reclining Buddha image was his work in Chalk Htat Gyi Pagoda in Bahan Township. Bagia Ufo Thong's innate talent is flowing to nephew Uba Yin Juai. He has a passion to paint in his childhood. He studied at Alon Kushin High School. In 1920, when first students' demonstration aroused, he moved to study at Ta Yet Tav Monastery. So his father knew his son's passionate art, after 7th standard, sent to artist U Thane Pe, Malamayin, for studying fundamental art painting. Founded Uba Lone Liberty Art was paid fees and attended. Uba Lone was fidgety during I studying. When a girl arrived, Uba Lone disappeared and another GJRL was the same events. I cannot study in thoroughly. Uba Yin Gyi told. So how long have you studied in UBA loan? What no long. I guy want to paint. The place in which paint a picture I got to Soya Mayat. When I reach Soya Mayat, I get a lecture the basic art lessons. I painted in details. Soya Mayat don't like by painting deceitfully. Soya Mayat's drawing is so excellent. When I've got, there are so many works from Dagon magazine works and Thadama Wadi works. Did you accompany with to paint Nipator painting in prayer hall of Richman U Thu and Doryu? At the time, I was not. 1 THA and HLA sign followed. And also at Soya Mayat for long? I asked. I studied at Soya Mayat for 3 years long and served his odd jobs about 1 year long. And I worked Myanmar Arswi from Soya Mayat. When you work at Myanmar Arswi, who did artists get it there? UBA loan, U Than Htike, U Nyo Win have already got. U Than Htike is basic drawing. U Nyo Win served as a salary artist in magazine and I was at film department. Have you got during artists Sayagi UFO BA and UFO late were still in this? Beyond me. Their artworks were seen from U Tin New. Old men are very outstanding. So admire to one of UFO BA's painting, I have painted a copy. Soya showed that copied painting. Continuously saying not so long, Ko-lay was at magazine. Sometimes Ko-lay used to arrive me for wanting to paint poster painting. After 1 or 2 times, he don't appear. I am investing in artworks with happily moving around from magazine to film works until war. Soya married with Malamayan woman Than Htike and got 1 son and 1 daughter. It fashioned the vocabulary GYI in the past era. Its word was widely used in societies of literature, art, and film. In drama play world, Crown Play actor UFO Sign was consigned the degree TPS by English governors. UFO Sign was recognized a great faux sign or faux sign GYI. At the literature side, Mornby Soya Thane GYI, Paitsan GYI, Leipway GYI, Nat GYI, and WA Your GYI, etc. They named pen name. D.UBHO used as D.GYI in some journal. At the film part, Tote GYI, San HP GYI and Fu GYI. GYI was a fashionable word. 4 same named men to be different, differentiated GYI and lay. The old newspaper world, there were 2 UBA yin. So differentiated UBA yin GYI and UBA yin colory. UBA yin GYI was from Yangon Alon Township and UBA yin colory was from Mandalay. UBA Yin GYI was an eldest artist in Artist Society, film and magazine. Independent era art exhibitions, he has exhibited his paintings. Especially Sayagi's titled The Sculptor painting painted a lot of different versions. Ambassadors of American, Japan, Indonesia and Korea bought Sayagi's paintings. I found a significant fact in new pupil generation of UBA Yin GYI. It's fact that how has Sayagi name GYI word influence to pupils. His pupils were UHLA Mong to HLA Mong GYI, UOngben to Ongben GYI, U Kinshui to Kinshui GYI, Pat Hein, UBA Win to BA Win GYI, later GYI was not used, U Nyo Win to Nyo Win GYI, etc. So the pupils put a suffix as master name GYI to their name. By doing so is the respectful auspicious to their master. It is not easy to get paintbrush, Kolwa medium, and paper as these age while we study at Soya Mayat. Harbor powder, Chu, stylized figure resembling a lion with flowing name, brand, is mixed with clammy of neem tree and was pounded to paint watercolor. For use oil painting, cod liver oil and varnish were pounded with mixed and then filter with thin cotton. Pounding methods are in metal mortar and on glass. There are many kinds. Color medium poundings and color solutions are first step for students. Soya Mayat finished his work. I washed his brushes. For oil paintbrush was with kerosene and for watercolor was with water. At the washed water keeps to paint underpainting and these kerosene what matter being kept aside. After works for a day, I pick up color cup. Picking up color cup means that to keep paintbrush and color tube and art materials. Now although Sayagi is an old, he is still healthy and happy. When he meet with friends, usually speak loudly and laugh burst in sitting at tea shop. If he has some business for going out, he used to go out at once. When he has strengthened physically and mentally, he still paints a picture so far. I wish you were over 100 years old and you can paint a lots for paintings. Sayagi was 80 years old at the time of this writing article.